my god, wow, great start. It's the Ram here, as you know, continuing with Metaphor. Now, actually, probably beginning Act 2, you know, we're on a runner arriving to, don't quite remember, a settlement near Grand Trad where we'll be looking for a kidnapper. Scary stuff. Bringing in the head of a monster for the tournament for the crown. Isn't that quite something? So yeah, I've been really looking forward to this one. It feels like the story is finally starting to really pick up, and you know, I just want to see where it's gonna go. All right. So yeah, let's continue, shall we? You know, where we last left off was quite a interesting spot. You know, lots of exciting things to do inside of that runner. Also, of course, as always, I do have my tea with me. Oh, it's still hot. Ow, ow, ow. So yeah, this time it's a strawberry kiwi blend. What kind of teas do you guys enjoy, actually? Do let me know. Always curious about, you know, what people might be into. Great banter. Amazing banter by yours truly here. Alright, let's talk to our friend here. Hulkenberg, hello. The runner makes a smooth ride, at least. Eccentricities aside, he's certainly earned his title as a court engineer. That said, I'm more concerned with its unseen workings. I do hope he hasn't made any dubious additions. Oh, be right back. Forgot to do one little thing. Right. A carriage can't begin to compete with a gauntlet runner's speed. I suppose they've earned their reputation. That I'm in constant fear of losing my lunch is far from ideal, but once I'm used to it, I'm sure the journey will be pleasant. You've never been in a runner before? How cute. So what's this about? Round table. There's a map showing the area surrounding our destination, Martara. Okay, we're just running. I wonder where we're at right now.
And there's a campground. But which one?
Martara Old Castle Town, a city on the main road between Grand Trad and Port Browhaven. The old castle looming over the city center is an incredible sight to behold. Yeah, it's more of a settlement. It's more than a settlement, yeah. Oh. Yes. What a map, what a map. So yeah.
But which one?
Stairs to cockpit. The cockpit appears to be up above here. Mind the rope, lad. Wouldn't want you going overboard. Perhaps I should stay away from now. Watchtower. What's over there? Oh. Just desert. What is that flying after us? Oh my. Monsters all over the place. Damn, this thing is... I guess it's bigger on the inside. That's often the case. Oh yeah, there's a... Oh my. Let's hope those pots don't fall over. You can cook here. There's a little kitchen area. Wow, a whole kitchen prepared. Ooh, a little dining area. Oh, he has a cat? Look at that cat. He has the same mustache as him. I forgot his name. Oh, how adorable. Oh, the books are all over the place. These books are a mess. We should clean this up at some point. Oh. Maybe you can find something useful here. It's Neurus's personal collection of books. They're too technical for me to understand. Cloth-covered device. There's some sort of strange device wrapped in cloth. Looks like one of Neurus's inventions in the making. Wow, this is... wow, this is quite the gauntlet runner. Though the driver makes me a little nervous. Oh, these are the beds. This is the bedding area. That's cute, you know. It's like those Japanese capsule hotels. Mm-hmm. These are beds. They seem pretty small. Small they are, indeed. Back deck. Cloth-covered barrel. Beneath this cloth there seems to be a big barrel. Wonder what it's used for. Oh. Chekhov's barrel, anyone? I wonder. Okay. Anything else left to check out? Oh, engine room corridor. Oh. Cooking table.
Got it.
The kitchen I can prepare mirrors. It's the kitchen. I can prepare meals here. Indeed.
What now?
What is that? Just some engine? Washing machine. Nice. Is this where you can, like, clean things? Machine that does laundry, handmade by Nura. Seems there's nothing in it at the moment. Seems like there might be a use for it. What is that? Wow. Hold on. Oh, okay. More is just around. Shh. Writing things down.
Now, where was
I feel Moore's presence. Not now. Oh, a little workspace. Pile of powder. I never smelled this fragrance before. I can't tell whether it's used for food or for fuel. Oh, bag of oh, nice, a little bean bag. There's a fluffy bag that's perfect for sitting on. If I sat on it, I don't think I'd be able to move. Upright cleaning tool. Oh wow, here's a Hoover. Maybe not now. Just cleaning this whole mess. He is making his Hoover here. Nurse's research desk. This must be where new inventions are born. Small cabinet. Oh, look at his glasses. Stylish. Some unique items are lined up here. Nurse's personal belongings, I think. Look at those cute glasses. Alright, let's see. What do you want me to do up here? Down here. Like, oh, it's a whole ass heart. Wonder what makes this thing run. It seems to be converting things into things. First time on a gauntlet runner, eh? Oh, that scared me. It looks like that pipe's in here too. Call it a runner phone. There's one in every room. Now. Oh, yeah. Damn, his finger is long. Now, I believe I heard you speculating on the old girl's inner workings. Gauntlet runners are used magma crystals as fuel to run, you see. Used to be you take your life in your hands when you traveled the wilds. Then, thanks to the kingdom's greatest minds, the Gauntlet Runner was born. The runner's actual legs are based on the colossal beast, made for zero momentum loss, even on the roughest terrain. Among other things, I've modified his craft with a bit more zip and speed, another step closer to my dream. What dream? Long story, my girl, best told to a captive audience with no plans for the next few days and nights. Never mind then. Maybe some other time. Anyway, still plenty about the old girl that's a work in progress. But by the time I'm done, she'll have some new tricks. You just watch. It'll be sunset before long, so start thinking about bedding down for the night. Can't run in the dark, and the old girl needs her rest as much as we do. Oh, why is she old? This is her first time out, isn't it? Gauntlet Runner activities. You will continue towards your destination while spending time on the Gauntlet Runner. Utilize its facilities to obtain items, raise abilities, or do other things you wouldn't be able to do in town. Try using the kitchen, reading books at the bookshelf, or using the washing machine. More activities will become available over time. You can also spend time with your allies while traveling, which may help to improve your virtues at the end of the day. The choice is yours. Large igniter. A magic igniter enormous compared to those used by the army. If I recall correctly, it uses magma crystals as fuel. Well. Igniter? I've never seen an igniter like this before. Seems like a weapon. So what? Sneers' homemade washing machine. Washing clothes can sometimes cleanse the mind too. Doing laundry will take my mind, increasing my max MP. Okay, interesting.
Come on.
It's a weird tool actually clean. This weird tool is actually a cleaning igniter that Nearest modified to create wind that collects dust. Pretty nifty. I know it's hard, but all the lifting and bending over sure strengthen your legs, yeah? Max HP. Alright. I cook and I clean. That's all I do. Oh. Bookshelf. Just a random virtue. New World Travel Diary. Pride and Persuasion. Not now. Alright. Oh. Is he sick? Stroll? Stroll, you good? Ugh, I feel drunk. Are you okay?
Sorry.
I'll survive. I can handle the swaying of a carriage, but this is another beast. Seems like I'll need to learn to endure it. Oh no. Where is the bathroom? Pantry? Where is the bathroom in this place? Oh. Some bitter meat and red grass. I wonder who left them here. Could use these for cooking. Nice. Right. Is that bitter still fresh?
Speaking of,
Nurse said he got the kitchen up and running. If you're hungry, would you fancy a meal? I hardly consider myself a chef of any great skill, but Stroll said he wanted to try some of the recipes he learned at the Hushed Honeybee. Can cook here. Unique ingredients. Ultimate culinary masterpiece. Experiment as much as possible. After you've made every dish at least once, you may learn how to create the ultimate culinary masterpiece. Masterpiece. God, I can't speak today. And you went shopping. Okay. Oh. Serious. Whose handwriting is that? There are notes here about new potential recipes. Oh. Oh, a lot of recipes. Want to make something? If so, we should try to have everyone teach us their culinary specialty. Let's cook. Let's cook. Oh. Deals almighty damage to one enemy. What? Stale black bread. A deadly and breadly secret weapon. Just chuck some black bread at their head. A spoiled meat dish that gives a boost to luck. Increase hit rate for one attack to 100 for one ally. What? Okay. I guess that's good for those like low hit rate but always crits. Abilities. Unrecognizable charge remains. A reminder to appreciate how precious life is. Allows one ally to endure a one fatal attack with 1 HP. Critical meatballs. Increases critical rate for all allies for 3 turns. Oh, this one sounds good. A meaty dumpling so bitter it rouses the 6th sense. Huh. Holistic whitefish platter. A sumptuous delicacy that tantalizes the tongue and nourishes the body. Full restore HP for all allies. Oh, that's really good. Coney stew. A nutrient-rich stew of meat and vegetables simmered in milk. Cures status ailments for all allies. Restores 250 HP and cures poison for all allies. Cured of Coney roast. Restores 400 HP for all allies and for one ally. Burn. Spicy dish will keep you eating and sweating. Oh, yeah, let's do that. Let's cook.
Let's check.
That's the dish Stroll wanted to make. Wait here, I'll go get him.
now then.
For as often as we simply refer to our meals as meat, something to keep in mind is where it's cut from. The taste and texture can change dramatically, you know. Each type of cut has an ideal preparation, and if you do it well, it turns out tender and delicious. Something to strive for, wouldn't you say?
Speaking of,
So what kind of cut do we have here? Ah, but never you mind, just leave this to me. So, looks like a hip. I don't know, I'm not good with these. Oh, skewers. Watch your meat and adjust the heat as it goes. Although, it depends on what your preference is really. Like, cooking in a white shirt with those kinds of sleeves is very brave, Stroll. Above an open fire as well. I can just imagine those clothes like soaking up that scent. It's nearly time. No, it is time. Strike now.
Alright.
Yes, not bad so far. See, the juice is there. There's your proof this is turning out delicious. We'll add a little something for the aroma and we're done. But just a little, or it will overshadow the flavor. Amazing! Stro and I made a delicious looking dish cooked to perfection. It's curative coney roast. Smells great, doesn't it? Now imagine how it tastes. Nice. Stro and I cleaned up the kitchen. Time really flew.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon, and the curtain of night falls over the land. Protected within the stalwart hull of the Gauntlet Runner, the party gains a short, peaceful respite.
Desert camp. Ooh. Oh wow. Okay. Establishing an encampment. At night, the vast wilderness outside town is ensconced? I've never seen that word. Outside town is ensconced in darkness. Forcing your way through the unmarked terrain is very dangerous, even with a stalwart gauntlet runner. Instead, establish camp somewhere safe. You can resume your travels the next morning. While at an encampment, you can use any of the facilities on the gauntlet runner like usual, but you can also reminisce about the journey with your allies. Give it a try. 3 days until we reach Martira. Our first time camping in a gauntlet runner. I'm kind of excited, but it'll be a long night, so why not spend some time relaxing with someone? Alright, we have Stroll here.
Alright then.
Anything else? We can do, okay. That's imagination, and imagination with both of them. I'll take it. Stroll, buddy, boyfriend. Wow. Kind of hard to tell what's stars and what's Magla. This guy, do they have a moon? I don't see a moon. No. Nearest. Ho ho, how is that ride, eh? Smooth as butter, luxurious as a palace, awe-inspiring, tear-jerking? Absolutely. This runner is such a guilty pleasure. Though credit where it's due, my tinkering certainly helped me make her what she is. Though, full disclosure, that's all thanks to a little mechanism I whipped together that keeps her legs from sinking into the dunes. Wouldn't have to worry about the terrain if she could just fly. That's a story for another day. Off you go. Better you go get your 40 winks. Hey, Stroll. Hey, are you looking for something to do? My weapons are as sharp as they're going to get, and I'm not up to much. Care to keep me company for a while? By recalling the past and planning for the future with Stroll, maybe I can hone my imagination. I wouldn't mind reminiscing with Stroll. Should I spend some time talking with Stroll? Of course.
Now then.
So, next up is Martira. It feels like just yesterday when I first arrived in the royal capital. So much has happened in such a short span of time. I met you, we went over the northern fortress and awakened a mysterious power. I'd once thought magic like this only existed in heroic tales of times long past. Speaking of which, I've been thinking that perhaps this is the same power that hero kings once used. If that's the case, then why do you think so many of them met miserable ends? Had no allies. They lost to a greater power. They had no allies.
What's that about?
Maybe they lacked allies.
Oh, I see.
I see. Try as they might, even the strongest king wouldn't be able to establish a country by himself. Perhaps it's not a matter of how much power you have, but how you choose to wield it. Moreover, We've got more than one power at our disposal, and on top of that, we've got allies who share these abilities as well.
Then
If we continue to master these archetypes, then maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to surpass the great hero kings of old. Though all this does make me wonder just how many more of these powers are still out there. I just got an idea. I'm almost certain that Luis, more than likely, is probably going to awaken to his own type of archetype, like as a part of his boss fight or something. I just feel it. I see it. Yeah. But my imagination grows, Stro and I discuss the challenges still ahead of us.
all right.
Oh, that's a good boost. Good chunk. Come now, it's too early for bed. Let's talk some more. Stro and I talked for a while. Yay.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I want to read some.
Good morning.
Top of the morning to you, my dear passengers. I trust that the sleeping quarters more than exceeded your expectations, eh?
True.
They were better than I'd feared, considering how tiny they are, but I've got a question of my own. Isn't the desert sand going to do a number on this runner? My boy, remember who maintains this rugged girl. Nary a grain of sand could fit between her seams, I assure you. Regardless, we'll be leaving these arid dunes behind tomorrow.
I knew it!
Wow, runners really are neat, aren't they? A carriage would never be able to get through the desert this fast, but just keep an eye on the road, okay, Nuris? Alright, what do we do now? Let's read something. Let's read one of those books. We'll arrive in Martyr in 2 days, huh? Oh! Upgrade courage! With Stroll or Wisdom with Hulkenberg. I think I'm just hanging out with Stroll. These are the 3 days of hanging out with Stroll. My buddy. Yeah. What's up, Stroll? Hey, Fionn. Good timing. I was about to do some maintenance on my weapons. If you've got time, why not join me? It's as refreshing for the mind as it is for our battles. Maintaining my weapon may help me improve my focus during a fight and hone my courage. Do you want to hone your weapons with Stroll? Yes.
No, then.
Just hang out with Stroll the whole time. Right. Let's have a look at your blade then.
Got a moment?
You'll think I'm getting ahead of myself here, but after things settle down, I'd like to live without the sword. I admire the idea of a world where monsters and senseless violence don't exist, where nothing is taken from you by others. That's why, one day, I want to restore my ruined hometown to its former glory. Not just mine, all the ruined hometowns.
Hey.
How about you? I share my plan. Let's hear yours. What will you do when the fight's over? I want to travel? I'm not sure. I'd like to help you. I'd like to help you with rebuilding. Are you serious? I'm a bit relieved to hear it. Tell you the truth. I've got to get stronger. Even if the village gets rebuilt, it's all for naught if it's attacked by monsters again. I want to be strong enough to rid this country of monsters, not leave it a spineless army and its incompetent generals. Not leave it to a... They only have the power to kill those who oppose them. They have no desire to protect their people, just like Luis. We'll fight for change.
Look at that.
I want to do something about that too.
Yeah.
I agree. But seeing the state of our country's army, I'm all the more glad you're our captain. Truly. You've resolved to stand on the front line of our fight. So it's only right that you lead. Ha, our fight, I say. I forced my way into your mission.
Hey.
I envy you sometimes, you know? To act with such conviction, how does one become so bold? I waver sometimes.
No.
I do have moments where I waver. I suppose we all do. But you manage to keep a cool head when you do, unlike me. That's why you are our captain. All this to say, I have faith in you. We have more battles ahead, and I'll be counting on you to get us through them. In the end, the king will be determined by what the people think of as justice. They're free to make their choices, but so is the one behind being chosen. I wonder who it'll end up being after all this.
All right.
Anyway, the sword's shining like new. Let's finish this up. Caring for my weapon has fortified my will to fight as well as increase my courage.
Now then.
Nice. Spirited. My eloquence is terrible though. Courage. It is one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, kindle the flame of thy courage to ignite the hearts of thy people. A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed. I spent some time with Stroll honing our weapons. Ahoy! Break time, chumps! There's something up ahead, so we'll be stopping there.
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy.
What?
A resplendent tapestry of color against the backdrop of the bleak desert.
Ooh.
One theory is that the tree's roots gorge on the land's magma, and still another is that it gorges on those enraptured by its colorful foliage, as though themselves snared by the bewitching magma surrounding the tree. The gauntlet runner comes to a stop at its base.
Alright. Here we are. Shall we get a closer look? My, big tree. Tree of Prophecy. It's so pretty. It's not just the leaves. It's as though the whole area has been painted red.
Certainly.
This place calls to mind a picture book I read as a child. It told of a great tree located somewhere within the country, whose colors shifted to foretell unusual events in the time ahead. How exactly would a tree foretell the future? And how does a plant grow this huge in the middle of a desert? We do love big trees, don't we? In media. I'm not sure if this explains it, but I'm sensing an incredible amount of magma in the air here. If your hypothesis is correct, that would make this no mere tree, no sir, but a magical organism that feeds off of magma. As a matter of scientific research, I must document this discovery. Nearest pulled a sheet of paper and brush from his pocket and began to draw the landscape in front of him.
Hey.
Wow, Nearest, how did you get so good at drawing? Ah, my boy, meticulous documentation is the foundation of all good research. There you have it, I'm finished here. Take it as a keepsake. You're giving it to me, wasn't it for research?
Well,
I thought you needed this. All the pertinent information I need has been etched into my very mind. I can make do without the sketch itself. Okay, thank you. I received Nearest's research picture. The drawing is intricately detailed and could accurately convey the full majesty of this place to a viewer who has never been here.
Hey there.
Hey, why don't you give it to that Maria? I bet she'd love to see something from our journey, and we could tell her a story about this place. Next time we're in Grand Trad, I should give this drawing to Maria. Alright. Huh. A magical organism in the form of a tree. Say, aren't fairies in the same classification? Precisely. Gallica is most precious treasure as well. I've been observing her very closely, which is giving me great insight into my own research into flight. What? You've been observing me this whole time. I don't recall you asking, so knock it off.
However,
Turning our attention back to the tree, I've heard that it tints itself blue to herald the arrival of favorable developments. I wonder what manner of anomaly its current color portends. We took up a brief detour, but I feel that sensing that rare sight has broadened my wisdom.
all right.
Oh, yay, free wisdom. We love.
The gauntlet runner arrives in a quiet clearing, concealed by boulders, as darkness reclaims the wilderness for itself. Monsters run rampant in the wilds. To sleep here would be perilous, unless from within the safety of a gauntlet runner. The party, secure in their gauntlet runner, spends the night in peace, hidden from hungry gazes.
Rockden Camp. will be in Martyr the day after tomorrow. I wonder what kind of place Martyr is. There are insects gathering by the campfire.
Yep.
Oh, apparently you can eat these bugs. Well, according to Hulkenberg, anyway. I should try and catch one. Lumi bee. I caught one of the bugs gathered by the campfire. When it's my turn to cook, I should use it as an ingredient. Bug? Bug?
All right.
Okay. Grand Trad could dazzle even the darkest night. Out here, you can barely see the horizon. It's a comforting reminder of home, if I'm honest. I just couldn't appreciate it from a swaying gauntlet runner. Are you feeling better now?
Yeah.
Yes, I ate a bit, and that helped. I almost envy Hulkenberg's ability to eat anything, anytime, anywhere. I haven't always been this weak, but the swaying takes me back to times I'd sooner forget. After I lost my home, I was tossed between relatives, and each time it began with an agonizing journey in a rocking carriage. I suppose that's why I find my mind drifting to Halia. I often wonder how the people who survived are faring now. Welcome back.
Well met.
Ah, well met. I don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am. I'm certainly no stranger to traveling, but I've no idea how to spend the idle hours. If the idea appeals, might we talk a bit? Better calling the past? Yep. Yes. This power we've awoken to. I've all sorts of questions, but what I really find curious are these forms we take on. Each has their unique aspects, but one bit they all have in common is their armor-like appearance. What do you make of that? It's so bizarre. It's bizarre. Never seen armor like that. True, the designs do set them apart, but it was not their actual appearance I meant to ask about. In my opinion, the armor encloses the raging forces within us, allowing us to direct that power, as one directs a horse by its reins. It is said people lose their magic because they refuse to confront their fears and anxieties, forever unaware of that power lurking within them. It is not then the very Is it that not then the very condition to awaken our slumbering power? Also, hence why it is so exhausting and why it cannot be maintained for long. The ravenous appetite I had afterwards is proof. We'd do well to practice diligence maintaining our food reserves. Hulkenberg and I talk about things to come. I feel like my imagination increased.
All right.
Yay, more imagination. It's getting quite late, but we've a ways to go yet, so I would very much like to continue chatting with you. Hulkenberg and I talked for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh, yeah, a cutscene.
Finally! We're out of the desert!
Yes.
Oh wow, I missed all this green!
Was it so bumpy? That'd be the change in terrain, lad.
See, you got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
What?
What the? Did we just crash?
Of course not. That's
A cannonade.
What? Are we being attacked? Oh, by that guy. But by those two guys. They're fighting.
My star is rising.
Oh.
Sanctism will reign.
It's them. Remember, from the opening ceremony. I think one of them is Godot, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man, Gladel.
Prominent candidates. Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
Doesn't seem like they're trying to land a fatal shot, just aiming to break the opposing side's gauntlet runner.
stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Whether they survive or not, they're dashed well out of the race.
So forces a clash to halt each other's advance. Damned fools couldn't resist a show of force.
Look, over by the legs. That crier is there too.
What is he doing there?
Acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Gladel cannot match Godot's firepower.
Our plan hinges on winning Louise's favor. Can we afford to abandon Glodell if he's one of Louise's supporters?
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
It's about Glodell. Let's see how it plays out. Ooh, wait, is this actually a choice that's gonna matter? Wait. Ooh. Ooh, memorandum. I forgot about that. Hey, memorandum stuff. Wasn't there new things that I forgot to read before? No. Tree of Prophecy. A towering, rich crimson tree of overwhelming presence that rises from the middle of the desert, roughly halfway between Grand Trad and Mardara. In reality, it is a magical plant that feeds on ambient magma as its nutrients. As a result, it is sensitive to subtleties in nature, such as weather and earthquakes. It is said to reflect impending natural disasters through the color of its foliage. In recent years, both its leaves and the surrounding fog have been tinged red, a never-before-seen reaction. The superstitious wonder if this new omen marks dark days to come. Ishkia tribe. A tribe recognizable by their avian wings as well as their almond eyes and long eyelashes. Though the fewest in number of the 8 tribes, they have a reputation for their intelligence, giving them a strong presence in bigger cities. Many find higher status in intellectual labor, such as scholars and sanctors and the like, making it not uncommon for Ishkia to be wealthy. Due in part to their regal stature, the Ishkia are commonly admired. However, the act of speaking down on others has been ingrained in their nature for some, making it just as common for them to be resented. Incidentally, their avian-like wings are purely cosmetic. Although they are able to move them to a small degree, they have no structure. They're actually just clusters of feathers. Those who aren't fond of the Ishkia latch onto this deficiency of flight to ridicule them. Okay. Oh, a lot of people. Gauntlet Runner Engineer. An engineer that designs and maintains Gauntlet Runners because of Mago Crystal's power runners, engineers need to be familiar with the workings of magic and magic igniters, but they also need to be well versed in a wide range of fields, from dragon crystal technology for movement to armaments for battle. As the costs required are substantial, engineers almost exclusively come from noble families who own Gauntlet Runners. Milo Maurizio, an Ishkia candidate participating in the tournament, a princely man claiming an illegitimate son of the Monterio royal family. He pledges to adopt a caste system based on beauty, with himself the most beautiful of all, bestowing grace and honor upon the country as its king. His suave looks and mannerisms have earned him a devout following. Each time he smiles from the stage on his Gauntlet Runner, the Palace of Beauty, Hildebrand, shrill screams can be heard from the crowd. Seriously? Okay. I mean, it's very anime. They have crazy personalities. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Which tribe we haven't had talked about? Elda, Clamar, Resant, Parapus, Ishkia, Roag. Where am I still somewhere? There. So what's their thing? They just often look old, or what? Right. Starry. Yeah, eyes. Who are we missing here? Out of the 9 tribes. We're missing 2. Which are those 2? Oh, the eyes, the blue-eyed people. And, can't remember. One more. Oh wait, the big-eared animal-looking guys, I think. Nearest. Nuris Korax, a genius engineer of the Ishkia tribe. He can single-handedly manage all things Gauntlet Runners, from planning to maintenance to piloting, and was contracted to build the Prince's Gauntlet Runner before the Prince vanished. He comes from a noble, highly respected family with a stately mansion in Grand Trad, but as he shows absolutely no interest in social status or family prestige, is dismissed by his family as an unmanageable oddball. Despite his pedigree, his appointment to build the Prince's Runner was solely based on merit, not his social standing. Since then, Nuris has retained a strong sense of gratitude towards the royal family. Unfortunately, as both the Prince and King met successive suspicious ends, Nuris was unable to repay their favor, which burdened him greatly. Oh. Guido. Ovis Guido, a muscular, bald-headed Rusant warrior who serves as both captain of the monk army, the enforcement arm of the Crown Theocracy, and Forden's primary bodyguard. He assumed the role of captain after his predecessor lost his life during the suppression of the Mage Academy in Monterio. Suppression of the Mage Academy in Monterio. Whoa. He specializes in a unique fighting style that combines magic stuff and spear techniques passed down through generations of warrior monks. Interesting. Glodell. Oh. Ideas Glodell, a young Rusant warrior who serves Louis in his lower rungs, keeping his dog at his side even in battle. He earned the title of the Black Hound, out of both fear and ridicule. Because Louis did not formally enter the tournament of the throne, Glodell entered of his own volition to secure Louis's following and act as a proxy for their support. He hopes that if he can make a name for himself in the tournament, Louis will acknowledge him. Oh, he's not of his top 5. I see. Okay. Batlin. Okay. Albus Batlin. A Clamar man who works as a crier for the Crown Theocracy. Most criers prefer rhetoric that venerates and strengthens the authority of Sanctism and the royal family, but Batlin is the opposite, prioritizing the provocations of the people as though commentating on a sport. Though highly admired amongst the townspeople, he drew the ire of the Crown Theocracy for his roguish methods. However, when the royal magic made what announced to one's popularity the sole factor in succession, the Crown Theocracy pivoted, suddenly assigning Batlin the monumental responsibility of heading Sanctism's public relations as the tournament's official crier. Interesting. But yeah, only one. So, do we help out Glodell? I wish we do we have someone in chat, perhaps, to tell me? Oh, I do see we have someone. So, what should we do? I'm curious. Okay, I mean, technically, we probably should help out Glodell if we want to get closer to Louis, but I don't like Louis. I don't want to help anything related to him. Alright. Fine. I think I'll help Glodell. You know. Help a sister out.
Let's give Glodell a hand here. Good thinking. That way we could win Louis's regards.
Agreed. Let us
Well.
ride to Glodell's aid.
Well, the party agrees.
Hold on. You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Didn't you say we had the fastest craft around?
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want the world's eyes on us.
Okay, then it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
There
Nice.
should be an external runner phone out there.
We're here to help. Withdraw, Glodell. Who goes there? Why do you stand for Louis's forces? Well, sorry. Can't get into it now.
Strong.
Cornland. You're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral. Was that not enough? You would profane the sacred a second time.
Damn. His eyes are striking. His deep blue orbs.
So be it. In God's name, be thou punished.
Guido and his monks have boarded the deck. Looks like he knows the magic won't shield us. He's aiming to kill us here and now. Hey, yo! Oh, we're fighting him.
You dare interfere in my fight? Know your place.
Oh, he looks... Oh yeah, handsome Squidward.
Is it fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names? Then you chose the wrong opponent.
I hate to interrupt, Oleg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the eminent